What is going on, ladies and germs? This is your old pal, CHH, and it is 5:25 in the morning. I'm actually filming this before I go to work today. Good morning, even though it's probably not morning when you're seeing this. This is before I had my coffee too. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, we actually have some pretty good stuff today. It'll vary. Some people will find this really cool. Some other people may not. Finally, we actually got the legitimate announcement, but it's a soft announcement. What I mean by soft announcement is it's like it's announced, but kind of. Same thing with A Nightmare on Elm Street. The movie in question we're talking about finally is The Terminator. So it's no more a question of if the film is getting released. Here we go. I hate these kinds of listings, but we got to look at it, guys. This is the Zavi. I'm on the Zavi US website because a few people are asking me, "Hey, I thought Zavi doesn't ship to the UK." They don't, but they have a US. Look at my header, us.zavi.com. You can buy it from the US Zavi website, and you'll get it. All right, so let's see what they do announce. Okay, the Terminator 40th anniversary 4K Ultra HD Steelbook. Um, it is $38.99. So you're probably paying those import fees and all that. You see how it says estimated release date 2024? I wouldn't worry about that too much. I think that's just a date that they put there, but they really don't know the release date. And odds are it's probably a little bit sooner than that. Same thing with The Nightmare on Elm Street. I think that'll probably come out in September. September is what I'm thinking. All right, so product overview. As you can see here, this is just going over the synopsis of the movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars as the most fierce and relentless killing machine ever to threaten the survival of mankind, an indestructible cyborg sent back in time to kill Sarah Connor, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see what the product details say. Okay, this is coming from Warner Brothers Studios. It's 107 minutes approximately. I don't know if there's any kind of extended cut of this movie, but there you go. It's 107 minutes. So, director James Cameron, certificate to TBC. Number of discs 2. Okay, so that means it'll probably come with a Blu-ray disc. It's all region because it's 4K and it is Terminator. So there are no see, this is even more kind of closed off than A Nightmare on Elm Street was. Like with A Nightmare on Elm Street, they at least gave you a breakdown of some of the things you were getting. I think that's going to come in more of a hard shell box. I think but I don't know. But I think that it's got a better packaging than what this looks to have. But yeah, this, like I said, it's announced, but it's one of those soft announcements where it sneaks out onto Zabi's website. I don't know what they're at by releasing these announcements before they even have artwork. It's kind of annoying, right? But it's available to pre-order. Obviously, if you're overseas, meaning outside of America, you can go to your normal Zabi site. But if you do want to pre-order this, guys, like I said, us.zavi.com/4K/the-Terminator-40th anniversary-4K. You just go to Zavi, us.zavi.com, and type in Terminator, and it will pull up very, very easily for you. So that is exciting. I mean, I'm very excited to see the Terminator on 4K. Hopefully, it's not going to be James Cameron, but odds are it probably will. You know, as long as it's not True Lies, I'll be okay. I can deal with Aliens, even though that was it was still a controversial 4K. Aliens, I enjoyed, but let's keep Terminator looking like film as much as possible. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, because there is some options with this movie, and let's look at that now. I'm going to give you my opinion on whether I think this is the right way to go or not with this movie. So let's do it. Talked about Drive. So we talked about that on the Jaws announcement video. So here's what I want to talk about. Cape Light Pictures announced they're doing a media book of Late Night with the Devil. So here's the thing about this that I find interesting. This movie is supposed to look like a television show, like an old television show. So I have no idea why they want to put this out on 4K. So I'm a little confused on this because, I think the directors don't want this to look like 4K. Now, I'm not saying it won't look pretty cool. Maybe it'll retain its TV nature that it had, but it seems a little excessive to put a movie out like this on 4K. I don't know. I don't think I'm getting this. I went ahead and got the super nice edition that the director worked with umbrella to put out with the magazine and the VHS tape and all that kind of stuff because I really like the movie. I mean, I really, really liked it. It's still my favorite movie this year over in a Violent Nature. But I'm curious how this would look on 4K. So I don't know. I'd love for somebody to be the guinea pig to get this and watch it. And that way I can kind of find out. It's very interesting. But there we go, guys. Cape Light Pictures is putting that out, and that is coming out in September from Cape Light. So yeah, the media books are cool as well. I like media books. You don't see those a whole lot anymore, especially in America. We got a Stigmata this year, but it was a God, that was a horrible release from Dark Sky Films or whoever put that out. Just terrible. It looked like garbage. So, yeah, guys, there you go with that. The next thing I want to go to is the Scream Factory announcements. So, why don't we do that right now? So, here we go, guys. The Scream Factory announcements are pretty cool. Let's look at that right now. So check it, guys. Here is, I think this is all of August's announcements. So first things first, they are putting out Bill and Ted Face the Music, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, as well as putting out the first Bill and Ted's movie, which I think already has a 4K out in a box set. So, but if you guys look, let me see if I can zoom in on something. But if you look at the screen, look at Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Zoom in on your phone screen or whatever, there's a huge typo. Look at Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. It says, once the made history, now they are history. I wonder if Scream Factory already, or Shout Factory in this instance, I wonder if they already pressed the paper sleeves and all for this movie because that's a typo right there. Yeah, just what a wild typo for them to make. Once the made history. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I actually haven't seen Bill and Ted Face the Music, although I do love Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey. But I don't know, something about Face the Music, I was just for sure I was gonna hate it, so I never watched it. So I don't know if I should get that or just get Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey and call it a day. I'm gonna assume that the releases are all the same cases inside of that box set. But, I think Scream Factory will kind of announce that a little bit more sooner rather than later. But pretty cool. Next, we have the Delta Force from Chuck Norris. I'm always down for some Chuck Norris. We got the announcement from Vinegar Syndrome of Invasion USA on 4K, which I'm excited about that. Definitely have that ordered. One of the biggest things you see right here, guys, is Evil Dead. They're putting out a really nice steelbook of Evil Dead. I feel bad. I saw a couple people buying this the other week. Not on a flash sale either. I think they're just paying normal retail price for it. But I didn't pick this up before. I actually, that's not true. I did, and it got lost in the mail. And I just took it as fate not to get it. So that was a couple years ago. But this steelbook, I got to be honest, I think it's pretty damn cool. So very weird to come out at this time, though. I mean, why not release those 2 at the same time? It's just I don't understand Scream Factory's logic sometimes. I think it's actually gonna turn people off that they released a steelbook that much later after the other release, because 'cause they're just like, "Man, if I would've known that we were gonna do a steelbook for this, I would've waited," you know? But it is pretty cool. Next up, The Last Unicorn, some old cartoon. I have no idea what that is. No idea. The biggest announcement I'm excited about, guys, is definitely Poltergeist 2, as you see in the bottom left. Um, this should have been first 10 4Ks they put out. Poltergeist 2 is a great movie. I think it's the best Poltergeist film. And yeah, they should have put this out way, way earlier. So this is kind of like a long overdue thing that I'm excited about, but it feels like, well, of course, finally. Poltergeist 2, that's a good one. I'm excited about Poltergeist. Um, and that's gonna have a pre-order with I think Scream Factory already announced both Evil Dead and Poltergeist on their page, and I know Poltergeist has a poster you can pre-order with, and it's just the standard art. I don't know that they're doing anything special artwork-wise for Poltergeist 2, like, where you have to buy the 2 slips and get different art. I think that might be just it. And Evil Dead, I think, might have came with a poster as well, but I'm not sure. We also have a movie called Death by Smoochie with Robin Williams, Edward Norton, and Danny DeVito. Great cast, but I'll be honest with you guys, I have no idea what that movie is. I've never seen that movie, so somebody down below will have to tell me. And last but not least, we have Pee-wee's Playhouse coming from Shout Factory, the complete series. So very cool that they're putting a series out, and it's on Blu-ray, not DVD. So Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like Pee-wee's Playhouse, used to watch it all the time. Rob Zombie was a PA on that show, which is really funny. So, there it is, guys. That is the physical media news of the day. I think the most exciting thing for me is probably Poltergeist 2. Uh, but what do you guys think? So we got Terminator, we have, Cape Light Pictures is putting out a 4K of Late Night with the Devil, and Scream Factory slash Shout Factory has Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey with a huge typo on the front. They're putting out a trilogy box set of the movies. Poltergeist 2, which is exciting, and the Evil Dead Steelbook, Pee-wee's Playhouse, the complete series on Blu-ray, which is nice. I think a lot of people will be excited about that, and Delta Force. So there you go, guys. That is the news today for physical media. Let me know what you guys are thinking down below. This is your old pal CHH. God bless you guys, and I'll see y'all very, very soon. Take care. Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.